Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to another WWE 2K22 update video. I missed out on doing an update video about the delay, so the game's not coming now until March of next year, but we have got sort of the biggest slew of information for the new game to come out. It was posted on social media. On the new social media channel, they've switched where they're posting things. I don't quite understand why they've done that, but anyway, there's a trailer come out. It showcases what's coming up, and we're going to discuss it here on Welcome to Gaming. So, the sort of 10 new things they said that have been announced. Not all of them are really new as such, but there are some really big standouts in this announcement, and my number one pick out of this announcement, and we're going straight into it, is the return of GM mode. MyGM it's called, now in the upcoming game. It's not been in a WWE game since 2008, since SmackDown vs Raw 2008. Fans have been clamoring for GM mode since that game, pretty much. You know, it's probably the number one most requested feature to be added, and it's finally making a return. Hopefully it is going to be you know, something that really adds to the WWE games again. It's a different play style. If you ever played SmackDown vs Raw GM mode, you know that it gives you sort of control over the whole show, and you go up against the other brand, and you can, on the old ones, you can play it against a friend. It would be fantastic if you can do it online against a friend. That would be awesome. I'd really like that. And if you can, I'm hoping that my good friend the Man Games would be up for doing a MyGM online. If we can do it online, I hope we can, but obviously we don't have the full details on it yet. But if you could do an online one, that would be amazing, and we could maybe go up against our friend over at the Man Games. I'll put a link in the description to his channel, and you should go check out. He does everything WWE game wise, so yeah, you should go check him out. Now there's a new mode announced called MyRise, but theoretically it's not really new. It's more or less the career mode, the story-based career mode that you play on most 2K games, just been renamed, repackaged, I guess. My Faction is a new concept though, which, to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure on exactly what it was going to be, but apparently the aim is to build rival factions to the likes of NWO, the Hart Foundation, DX, and the New Day. So it says here on IGN, I'm reading from, this is done by collecting and managing and upgrading superstars, wrestlers picked from every era of WWE. Your squad of stars can then do battle in new game modes and challenges supported by weekly events and challenges. So that sounds kind of interesting. Sounds like something slightly different for these games. And yeah, I'll be interested to see where that goes. It sounds like it's got a real sort of online head-to-head thing about it, but possibly not when it says going up against like NWO and things. I'm not sure. I'd like to know more about that. So apparently that will have an emphasis on virtual currency, but it's not required, 2K say, but obviously wherever there's virtual currency available to spend, it does tend to give players some sort of advantage. But 2K are saying that the virtual currency does not offer any sort of competitive advantage. So yeah, I guess we'll see. There's the returning universe mode, which I've never really played in the WWE 2K games, to be honest. I always figured that the universe modes was just kind of like a little bit like GM mode. You could book your own show, but you're not really going up against anything or anyone, so it's not really a mode that I ever really played. The Creation Suite is also back, apparently with wild and fantasy elements. The ability to step into the ring anywhere in the world. Don't really know what that means. Apparently 2K Showcase returning allows you to relive a legendary WWE superstar's most iconic matches. I think from the trailer, from what I picked up, it looks like it's Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's Rey Mysterio, right? He's been heavily pushed in the marketing. I think, yeah, there is a bit where he's talking about his career. And then, of course, all of this built on a redesigned engine with gameplay and animations rebuilt from the ground up. It does look pretty good. I like the look of some of the graphics. Like Goldberg looked pretty sharp. But I do always think with these 2K games that they never quite get the hair right. The hair doesn't look very good in any of their games. I've always said, and sort of the way it like rests on the shoulders and things, I've never been particularly fond of that. There's also a new control scheme which actually I want to get up on screen for me to check. So I've got the controls on the screen now, and looking at it, it looks like it's an Xbox controller, so this will obviously be slightly different to what I'll be used to, but runs on the back left trigger. Pick up object is on the left bumper. Dodge and climb is right bumper. Reversal is triangle, sorry, Y on Xbox, triangle for me. Hold the same button to block. X is a light attack, A is a heavy attack, B is grapple. You've got pin on the analog stick. Reposition the opponent as well with the right analog stick. And obviously left is your movement. Apparently there's also updates to enable more casual players to easily pick up the game and play. And I see a lot of games doing this at the moment, especially in the sports genre, which I think is really good. We've got Cricket 22 on the way, and they're trying to make that more accessible for casuals. And it sounds like 2K are doing the same with WWE. I think that's a good move. For less seasoned players, our combo system enables you to string together lethal moves with ease. Faster response time and shorter lockouts mean gameplay is faster and players learn a lot faster. That sounds pretty good to me, and that hopefully will get more, as we say, casual people involved. So there you have it. The main sort of one for me is obviously the GM mode is back, and I can't wait to give it a go. And as I say, I really hope we can do it online. I think that would be such a good addition to the GM mode of this series. I think just let us play with our friends over a connection, an online connection, and that would be amazing. Please, 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 2K, please. And a couple of the other bits sound really interesting. As I say, the MyRise is basically the career mode. The My Faction thing, I really do want to know a little bit more about that, find out a bit more about that, and hopefully they'll do more sort of extended individual trailers for each of these modes leading up to the March release of this game. So what do you guys think of this 2K announcement, 2K22 for the WWE game? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think for the game. Possibly this extended sort of wait for the game might result in us getting what we want from it. Obviously we expected the game to drop at the back end of this year, sort of around now really, and that hasn't happened. Hopefully the extra time is going to result in the best game possible. We need an improvement on 2K20, and I know, as I mentioned, my friend The Man Games earlier in the video, he's been waiting for a new game for so long, having played 2K20 to death. But if you do want to see some of that, head over to his channel, as I said. Link in the description for you to go see him. Well, that's all. I hope to see you in the next video here on Welcome to Gaming.